Welcome to the only daily podcast focusing on compliance news of the day. Each morning, start your day with a cup of coffee and Tom Fox, the voice of compliance, to hear about 4 of the top compliance, corruption, or leadership stories you will need to start your day. The Daily Compliance News is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network.
First, a word from our sponsor. The Daily Compliance News for August 15, 2023, the All FT edition. Yes, today all of our stories come to us from the Financial Times. The first one is somewhat disheartening. The African Development Bank has admitted that a $55 million integrity fund launched with great fanfare some 7 years ago has not been put into operation and no money has been distributed for its stated anti-bribery, anti-corruption purpose. Non-governmental organizations have applied for grants from the funds, but none have been distributed. So failure to deploy the money collected from cases settled from alleged corruption cases certainly raises questions about whether they're ever going to do it and the fund itself. Next up, an aide to the leader of Madagascar, the island, not the movie, is accused of seeking bribes from a UK gemstone miner. Britain's National Crime Agency has arrested Rami Andrea Sosa and an associate over alleged approach to gem fields. The individual is the chief of staff to President Andre Rajoelina and Philip Tableau. I know I butchered all of those. And he was arrested Thursday on suspicion on seeking a bribe. According to the National Crime Association, both the president and his associate, whose names I butchered, are also suspected of seeking bribes to secure around these mining projects in Madagascar. Next up, from once again the Financial Times, an opinion piece on leadership entitled "Why Bosses Must Take Time to Learn from Failures." It's a common tendency to put positive spins on things, obviously, and tech bros failing fast, etc., celebrate this type of business leadership. But Anjali Raval says that not everyone takes the chance to learn from when things go wrong. Boards and executives need to really take a deep dive, i.e. root cause analysis, to figure out what went wrong and how to improve. So improving comes through recognizing not simply that you made a mistake, but how can you move forward from this? It's an important lesson for every business leader going forward. And the final story is that the United States has finally realized economic interests and national security interests are one and the same when it comes to dealing with China. And this, of course, has very broad implications in the anti-corruption world as ABC has moved to a national security issue for the United States, making compliance even more important going forward. The Daily Compliance News is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network and a proud member of C-Suite Radio. Thanks so much for listening. I hope you'll join me again tomorrow.